My name is Teresa Glover. I'm the author of the Caitlin Kelly Monster Hunter series with Falstaff Books and also an editor at Falstaff Books. In the game, I play Baroness Elitas Moonbrook, who has rarely met anyone worthy of her notice. And yeah, she's pretty much as observant as I am when it comes to the mute button.
Bonjour. I am Judy Black. I play Gigi. I write Dungeons and Dragons stuff and books, and it's Monday. That's all I got.
I'm Misty Massey. I play Malibu, the ever-cheerful, sun-drenched cleric who just wants a party wherever she goes and a chance to make Silas Kane face justice. In real life, I'm the author of the Mad Kestrel series of pirate fantasy adventures, and I edit for Falstaff, Lore Seekers Press, and Mocha Memoirs. You can find me on my site, mistymassey.com, and on Facebook, Twitter, and the Tiki-Talkies.
Hey, everybody. I am Emily. I write under E.M. Kaplan. I play Claudia, the rogue ish type person. As far as books, I have 2 audiobooks that landed almost at the same time, oddly enough. I have my Josie Tucker number 5 book, the blue cover, which is Baby It's Dead Outside. And then and then my rom-com, which is a standalone for now, just came out. It's narrated by Aaron/Tiggy, who's a fan of the podcast. You can find me on Amazon or justthemwords.com.
And I guess that just leaves me, the admiral of this asshole armada. It is I, R.E. Carr, long-suffering author of the Rules Undying series, which is back up on Amazon after a brief hiccup. Never happened. When I'm not doing that, I am slumming it with the one, the only Silas Kane, Rick Walteri, writing the False Icon series, of which the 4th book, Deviant Dark Dryads, is reaching its epic conclusion and should be available soon. My latest release from Falstaff Press, The Accidental Summoner, is available there and at Amazon and wherever unfine books are sold. You can find me at racheleccarr.com because Rachel Carr wrote vegan cookbooks and she got there first.
Wait, did you say unfine books?
She did.
Yes, I did.
How about coarse? Coarse? Unrefined.
It's got a demon who is summoned by a burrito. The villain is literally a shit demon who may or may not have been inspired by a tank in a previous life when I played certain games online. Just saying. All right.
Sorry, my cat is on the desk and it's going to be very distracting.
It's okay. The assistant DM, Tsunami, is right next to the computer and at any time could appear. It's like a surprise waiting to happen.
Gasp.
So, when last we left our intrepid adventurers,
if I'm not mistaken, I was screaming, so I'm not going to go with the everything is fine this time.
I was about to say, nope, definitely not fine.
Nope.
Depends on how drunk you are.
It's so not fine. By the way, Polly is still being held by the Human Resources investigation, and there has been a second subpoena served for the Fandango the Fantastical Paternity suit. So,
dang,
who knows how long she is going to be tied up in court. I mean, anyone can be tied up in court if the judge is kinky enough. But, yes, the last thing that you have witnessed is, is that the lovely statue of the bringer of the dawn, the goddess of light, Sharene, because we don't want to be sued, tumbling into the briny deep as a wave of the great and mighty bruise magic slammed into the main part of the temple of Sharene, because we don't want to be sued.
Or do we?
And
I mean,
I'm kind of good with it. Let's try it and see what happens.
You just want to be tied up in court. That's a different podcast.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Anyway, so let me pull up our lovely map. You have managed to destroy one of the magical targets, and has fallen into pieces, that contains the locking mechanism to get to the hideaway of the cult of the Brewskis. Also, just north, which you can't see, you're going to have to use your imaginations, but up to the north is where the Brunami missed this beer garden, although there is a lovely foamy, frothy splashing now happening in various places. The garden's partially on fire thanks to Gigi.
You're welcome.
Future Kitty is still hanging around. And Claudia is expected to deliver a symposium on the use of layers to prevent vomit on your clothing. Everyone has water breathing currently, except for the people who are actually drowning up to the north. We are at Malibu's turn. You have just witnessed this and screamed. What do you do next?
I can't get over. Can I get over the wall to them?
That depends.
That would be another.
You're in a
That would be
big,
another map.
bouncy ball.
I know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Use your imagination. The map keeps going, okay? There's a lovely hedge, and then there's a beach. It's a very sandy beach. It's a golden sand, not too light, not too dark,
litter
not
box,
too
right.
pink.
Okay.
The litter box, as Tunaluna explained. Beware of where you step. And then there's some shallows, and it goes off, and to the north there is a little bridge to an island with the tower that has gone sploot into the beer water. I mean, it's now American beer, let's face it. It's half water, half beer.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to bounce over the hedge wall thing that I'm stuck behind, so that I can get to my friends who are chained up and drowning, because I just don't feel drunk anymore.
Give me a athletics.
Athletics. That starts with an A, right?
I think so.
In most languages, yes. With a 16, you can successfully bounce yourself over a wall. So just move yourself into the little black square.
Okay. I'm in the black square.
Imagination.
I'm not in the black square.
It's not really
I'm
the
on
darkness.
the
It's just
beach.
Yes, imagine. It's kind of said it's a Floridian-esque beach. I mean, it's got a bunch of drunk people next to
Hypodermic
Okay.
needles on the shore.
it. Goes without saying.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, do they
No,
pop my
just
bubble?
You said Florida.
No.
Shoot.
Aw.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to pull a blade. What I was looking at my stuff to
I
see.
thought you had a staff.
Oh, I got a staff and a mace, and I got all sorts of shit. But
Not very sharp things, mostly
Yeah.
bludgeoning things. In a
I have
bubble.
crossbow bolts because I have a crossbow. So I'm gonna pull out a crossbow bolt and see if I can break my bubble.
Describe what you do, please?
I'm pulling out a crossbow bolt, and I'm okay. I'm not secured in this bubble, right? I'm just a little loose object bouncing around inside the ball.
Yes, think hamster in bubble.
Okay. Then I am going to, since I bounced over and I'm on the beach, I'm just gonna shove the bolt, the pointy end of the crossbow bolt, straight down into the bubble where it's touching the ground.
So you're poking.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Dang it.
I mean, it's kind of like, when you push against something and it stretches thin and it gets thinner and thinner and thinner, like you're kind of pushing through like slime or bubble gum.
Yeah.
But it doesn't break
Not
because
quite.
it's so givey.
Dang it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more like it formed a condom upon your
Don't want to
your
be
crossbow
inside
bolt.
a condom.
Your crossbow bolt would be very safe.
I don't want to be safe.
Everyone wants to be safe. That's your Calamity Jane's PSA.
Okay, so I'm done. I will pass it on.
Ella, hey, what are you doing, lady?
If I
The just so you know from where you're at, the target's been this target has been shattered into 5 pieces.
Oh yeah, and you have all sorts of like curses and nonsense on you, Ella.
I only have one. Okay, so which target again was shattered? The one to the
Aren't you
left?
French and a child?
No, I was not a child. I was just French.
This one
Oh, I was
here on the
physically
left
a
that has
child.
the
That's
mark.
right. I was physically a child.
Yeah.
You're physically a child, but aren't you still French?
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm not
Ooh.
answering at the moment in character, so I'm just trying to figure out where the hell I left off.
Yes, I do believe you are still. You're a French child now.
Yes, and when Ella speaks, she will sound like one, but
Sorry.
not at the moment.
La
Okay.
enfant terrible.
Okay, so this. Where's my little pingy thing?
I would confirm it more explicitly, but the assistant DM is laying across the DM's notes.
Do I still have the crossbow bolt, the magical one? Because I do not see that in my notes.
There are no currently, but there is another row of There's the row of shot glasses, and there is more alcohol to pour in the magical shot glasses.
Uno momento, por favor. I want to see if.
Wrong accent.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I don't have anything that's gonna help me.
She's
here.
8, right? Yeah, she's in the 8-year-old body.
Yes, that is correct. Well, shit. Okay, so I can't think of anything at the moment to do, so like an 8-year-old, I'll just throw a tantrum. I will throw myself on the ground and kick and scream and beat the ground and say, "No, it's not fair! It's not fair! It's not fair!"
And yes, to note for the people observing, Ella apparently has turned into her 8-year-old bratty self in mind as well as body.
Well, you've given me the body of a child, so why not?
That's fair.
Why not indeed? Anything else?
No.
Go ahead and
Straight
hit
up
end of
tantrum.
turn, and it will be Claudia Baron Liebhaber.
Okay, so I remember that Claudia's bare ears got singed, and her outer layer also did too, so she had to strip that.
Yes, you have lost I believe that was the tavern maid outfit.
Right, so I might.
But you have red panda ears and a tail just growing out of you naturally.
Does tantruming Ella have an arrow?
No, there are more shot glasses, and there's more alcohol.
Is that like over here by Ella?
Yeah, there's alcohol everywhere. There's like jugs at your table. There's kegs in the middle of the firestorm. There are kegs down here at the bottom, all full of the magical brew. The shot glasses, though, that seem to summon the bolts are here.
Okay.
On this table.
She's gonna go over here by the table, dragging her feet and slumping her shoulders, going, "Oh, God, bless him."
Ew,
Okay,
so
she'll. I don't wanna. Okay, she'll do a shot.
Woo, shot!
Okay, so you'll fill and do a shot. Roll your D100, please. Not that I have a table here or anything. And make a Constitution save.
Okay, so 64 and con save to 22.
Oh, you're perfectly fine. You were actually less intoxicated than you were when you started.
It's the whining. Whining keeps you sober.
Anytime you see a bear, you must dance for 1d3 turns.
A bear?
Anytime you see a bear,
Well,
you must dance for 1d3
that seems
turns.
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't feel like anything's actually changed.
Okay. I'm
Same
pretty
character.
happy. But
And you have a bolt in your hands now.
okay. That's awesome.
Keep in mind you are currently not behind the sparkly line.
Oh, okay. Is that all she can do for this turn?
Yes, because you had to move
Okay, cool.
to get there. And you did specify you were sulking.
Yeah.
You're no longer on fire, though.
Small bonuses.
Oh, Fifi.
No.
Not Gigi.
Okay. Okay, so this is bullshit. I'm going to Skitchy over here. Excusez-moi. And I am going to look at the dead fool over here.
He is still a dead fool.
and say, "Bonjour, get up, we have work to do." And I am going to raise the dead.
You're going. Okay.
Look, that's a perfectly good corpse.
Perfectly good flaming corpse.
Yeah, that I am being reuse, reduce, reanimate.
The environmental necromancer.
That is a freaking T-shirt if I ever heard one.
Oh yeah, that's
Somebody write that down.
on the note.
There it is. Okay.
Let's just go ahead and put that there. Okay.
So I am
so, Captain,
animating the dead.
it is going to take your entire turn
That's
to do
fine.
that. You do
That's
realize that.
that's
Actually it takes 10, doesn't it? 1 minute? That's 10 turns, isn't it?
yeah.
So you have
I
to
don't know if I
speak
want
to
to
the-
commit. Does it? How good of a body does this look? Like, how charred is this?
Well, he was formerly a member of the Holy Cross of Fitness. Now he's on fire and scorched.
Doubly
so
hot.
Probably.
Oh, this is the one with the good app?
No, this isn't good buns.
No, that's the good ass is Bud the Light, the paladin.
Okay.
This guy
Oh
here.
la la, now I have to think.
Gotcha.
Oh, I don't like thinking.
I mean, you could start animating it, and you would have it for a day.
I know, but there's a lot going on to stand here for 10
10
turns.
Isn't it awful when the DM
I
reads
know.
the casting
It's
time?
awful when the wizard doesn't read. But she doesn't like to read.
I will give you 1 minute.
Okay,
Well,
somebody
1 minute of real time to
thinking.
change your action, or else I'm committing to you starting to raise the dead. Give me your other option. Everyone's singing the Jeopardy theme in their head.
Okay, I'm going to raise the dead.
That was not
this guy
it.
is going to get up.
You have committed to raising the dead. You are on turn 1. Please keep track of it, because Lord knows I have ADHD and won't.
Oui.
Alrighty then. Are you done? Would you like to hit end of turn so that
I got to
Malibu?
scroll up past this long ass spell.
When you're the one who put it there, so me. Malibu, you have bounced onto the litter box. I mean beach.
Wait, how is it me again?
We-
Okay, I'm on the
Everyone went through
beach.
their turn.
I know. I was hoping maybe it would take longer. So can I throw spells outside of the ball, or
Have you tried?
is
yeah,
anything?
she blew up
No.
the. She's the one who
Yeah,
blew up the.
You blew
The
up
thingy.
the
I did. Yes. So okay, so I can throw spells. My spell effects will go outside the ball. Okay. How far
I
am
will
I
put it
away
this
from
way.
the closest?
Magic? It's magic permeable. You haven't tried non-magic. Well, you've learned that it's non-magically not impermeable.
The condom does
Okay.
not stop magic. This is.
Yeah, so don't screw a genie, Well, you can if you want to, but
Oh,
it
no,
will not
actually,
protect you from genie
This
sperm.
is sounding like an interesting thought. Because there's a movie starring Idris Elba, and he's a genie.
Note to self, put genie who looks like Idris Elba in upcoming episode.
Yeah, here I was
Okay.
picturing blue sperm, but no.
Mm.
No.
No. No.
You're on the beach, people are dying, and we're thinking about Idris Elba. It tracks.
It's Monday.
When am I not? The only time I'm not thinking about Idris Elba is when I'm thinking about Henry Cavill. So, come on. But anyway.
Note to self, have other genie who looks like Henry Cavill on other side.
Oh my.
Malibu's choice.
Malibu can't breathe. So, anyway, but so how
It is
close
gas
am I?
permeable, that barrier.
That's not what I mean. How close am I to the nearest poor chained person?
Well, the tower's on a island that is over a kilometer away from y'all. That has like you're staring over the horizon, but luckily the tower did fall y'all's way. No, it wouldn't, because the Brunami went at this angle. Sorry, physics gotta adjust. So it would have fallen at a 45. God, why are you making me do math?
Okay, and I have a question then. How on earth did I see the poor chained people looking at me soulfully from a kilometer away? They should have
The
been little
bubble
tiny
enhances
people,
your
little tiny
vision.
specks.
Bubble enhances zooms.
No, stop helping her.
half a kilometer.
It's a zoom and enhance
Because
bubble.
the zoom and enhance lens on your bubble
No,
focused on it.
That's how you were really checking that butt out, man.
damn it. Okay.
Yes, that is how you saw the butt so well.
Fine. I'm going to attempt to bounce over the water toward the people that need help. 'Cause sure, it looks like a good idea. I'm probably still drunk, so
I mean, technically, we'll do it. I'll give you a slight break. I will say it would take 10 turns of bouncing to get in range of spells of them, which is conveniently the same amount of time it would take for Animate Dead. And are you having a multiple round tantrum, Ella?
Of course. I mean, first of all, I was
so
doing.
we're just gonna have Claudia
First of all,
get
no,
to
no,
declare
no.
what she's doing.
Hold
for the
up,
next time.
because I was doing my thing, and then Misty broke my target,
Okay.
and I just need to have these feels.
you do, and I owe you these feels. You can have all of them. I'm sorry.
I will say the target, there are still 5 substantially large pieces of the target.
Okay. And is my bouncing going to? Is that it for me? Should I hit the button?
Yes, you got 9 turns of bouncing
Okay,
to come.
I hit the button.
So I'm
Off to
letting the
Ella.
people who are not doing so Gigi and so Ella and Claudia, we're just going to go back and forth between you two for a bit of what you're doing.
For
the next 9 turns. So you guys have 9.
You're welcome.
Claudia, your response?
Well,
You do have
Nice.
you
nice.
have a bolt.
Mhm.
yeah, that's true. I'm also wondering if there are any reflective surfaces around me.
Well, there's beer.
Is it,
I
is
mean,
it glimmering in the fire?
it's magical beer. So it,
Ooh.
there is the armored ass of Bud the Light
I
Now
can
you're
see,
talking.
and the rest of his armor, but
I can see my reflection
But
in
he
your
is
in your ass.
yes, he does have exceptionally shiny armor, and he has moved a bit since he has a few turns. I'm gonna to see what's going on.
Mhm.
So yes,
Mhm.
the firelight glints. He's got paladin armor. It's shiny. He's got a shiny hiney.
Okay. So she realizes that she has a magical bolt now, and she needs to shoot something. But through the flickering flames, she keeps catching.
Please, somebody make an intelligence check. Just
No.
one of the two of you.
She keeps catching glimpses of herself in her bare ears and bare tail.
Oh yes, you have seen. You need to dance.
So, yeah.
Please roll a d3. That's a d6 and 1 and 2, or 1 and 2 and 3,
Okay,
or
D6,
so 2 rounds.
2 rounds.
You need to dance for 2 turns.
All right. She can do that. She's gonna go.
So can we make this easy on the DM, and you're whining for 2 turns and she's dancing for 2 turns?
Sure.
And Gigi's summoning the dead and you're still bouncing. Okay. So you now have 7 turns left, you two. Somebody the DM is desperate.
No, wait. So
Somebody roll intelligence.
Claudia also has to maybe her boogieing will get her to the sparkly line.
I mean, I'll let you do a salsa march or a merengue march, or you can even tango with an invisible partner.
Okay.
I don't care what you do. But just describe your dance, please.
She's gonna go for a bachata, which is like the hip thing with the knee up, and then to the other
I figured
side.
the dance and fitness instructor would know.
Yeah. So she's gonna get her little hiney behind the line.
Okay. Bratius Elitas. Would you please just roll an
Okay.
intelligence check or investigation?
I have a plan.
I am not an idiot. I think that's a skill.
I am an idiot, but that's okay.
What's the plan?
So when nobody actually responds to the tantrum, I'm gonna look around like the fuck, because like Baroness, when
How dare.
when Ella has a
It's
tantrum,
drunk people.
Hey,
when Ella has a tantrum, somebody steps in to fix it, and nobody is stepping in to fix it. So she's going to like look around like, the fuck is wrong with these people?
That's called character growth.
No, that's called a child manipulating everybody around them.
Yeah.
So what would you like me to roll for that? My investigation of what the fuckery to the people around me not responding
Wisdom.
to my whims.
Yeah. Yeah, you can roll investigation. I'll give you that.
Okay, gotta find my thing. Hold on.
We'll just start with investigation. There are only 5 pieces of a wooden target. It still has the lines painted on it. The base is still kind of there. It's surrounded by fire, and some of the pieces might be smoldering now, but they're still relatively large chunks. Which you notice because you were down on the ground, like kicking and hissing and yelling. You had a better vantage point since you're lower to the ground.
Mm,
Can you do it like
why
a
has
puzzle?
not anybody fixed my vignette target? Somebody fix it. So I'm gonna keep whining and see if that works.
All right, let me roll the willpower of adults to the.
Because I mean, you're working with royalty. I'm talking like epic tantrums.
Performance, please. This little person like, oh, the poor French child. Her toy has been broken. We must
Somebody
fix it.
fix it.
If we could only douse the flame.
Somebody fix it.
Some of the people, unfortunately, this person decides to pour her beer on the fire to douse the flame. There is now more fire.
I'm gonna cry harder. I'm talking.
I didn't say that these people were
meltdown.
smart.
Full on meltdown. Crocodile tears and everything.
Now you're making me look up paladin spells.
That's okay. You've
Role
made me
play
an
amongst
8-year-old.
yourselves while I
I'm busy. I am very
Boing,
busy
boing,
breaking
boing,
the laws of
boing,
nature.
boing.
You've made me an 8-year-old. You've created your own monster.
gotta be.
Yeah, I didn't intend to kill this man, but beggars can't be choosers or whatever the saying is.
Omelets and eggs. It's
Something
fine.
like that.
Yes, mais oui. Omelette du fromage.
Come on. Okay. All right. Whose spell is this? Please be a. What spell is this? Who can use this damn
Which spell?
quench?
Yeah.
Druid and ranger. Why the fuck is nobody a druid or a ranger? Oh, sorry. Was that out loud?
Sorry.
Why couldn't it be a paladin spell? No, that would be easy. Now I gotta find a fucking druid or ranger. But yeah, maybe if somebody had related a druid or a ranger, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Isn't Sue a druid?
That sounds like a you
Ye-
problem.
Yes, it is. It's now.
As they say, c'est la vie.
Well, paladins do have the ability to create food and water, which I believe generates 30 gallons of water on the ground or containers.
Yes, but who is going to convince
The sobbing
all right,
child!
Let's see. Let's roll. If the
Tell
All
them
right.
you are hungry.
I mean,
She cannot
come
drink
on.
this beer.
Who
She is
hasn't
a
been in a
child. We need water.
who hasn't been in a restaurant with a screaming
why
child?
is there a minor in the beer garden?
You have a baby
Well,
in
she
a
is French.
bar.
She is French. Maybe she was drinking wine.
Oh, why is there a child upon this sacred garden of the great and mighty brew? Bud the Light has noticed the screaming child that is affecting his mojo. And why is everything suddenly on fire?
Claudia's just staring at his butt and dancing.
His butt is magnificently shiny. He has the shiny hiney. Keep dancing, girl. That's a bear again. Roll me a d6, please.
Doop, doop,
For one more round, the spirit of dance infuses you.
as usual.
Cannot be stopped.
What kind of dance are you doing this round?
Cabbage Patch.
Classic.
Make a perception check, Claudia.
A few minutes ago, Claudia said something about boogieing, and now I have boogie nights going in my head, and I wish it would stop.
At least, are you thinking of the scene in Boogie Nights with Dirk Diggler? And
No.
the
Boogie
stunt
nights.
cop? Oh,
We
now
are here
that's
to
in my head.
party. You're welcome.
And we don't want to get demonetized, so we're going to stop you right there.
I stopped.
Claudia rolls a 5.
No, you don't notice anything.
As usual.
It's okay. That's usually Ella. But Ella, Bud the Light, the big shiny paladin guy, is staring at you and Claudia intently.
Okay.
And
Maybe more to the person to your left.
I'm gonna sob and point at the target and say, "It's broken! I cannot continue to play! If it's broken, fix it!"
This is no place for minors. Why are you here?
I was shooting my arrows!
I should escort you to safety, young lady.
I was shooting my arrows and they broke it!
Is this your daughter, fair maiden? With so many lovely layers.
Fix it. just fix the thing.
What can I do to win your favor, brave and beautiful lady of layers?
What is it we want fixing? the target, right?
The target.
That thing.
Get the door
The
open.
target.
I am going to DM rule that now that would be alcohol, that would light, so conjuring that would be bad. He will raise forth a oh great designated driver spirit, heed my call. And suddenly, gallons upon gallons of water skeins drop in front of y'all. And he drops a few of them.
Are you Episcopalian? No, you DM, not the cleric. Just reminded me of a lot of Sunday mornings.
No.
Oh.
Misty's having a flashback.
I am. Like, wow, I'm 14
Dear
again.
Lord,
Great.
no.
Did it work?
Is the fire out?
Whee! It's our friend! You knew it was coming. The water skeins from the great designated driver have dropped from the sky, sizzling, and now the other people who are like, oh god, make the child whining stop, are picking up the pieces of the target. However, will we bind it together, though?
Give me another 3 turns that I got someone who will hold it.
Okay. Meanwhile, it's like, does this please you, my lovely lady of layers?
Yes.
Could I have but some small token of your affection? For you are the loveliest lady of layers I've ever laid my eyes upon.
That was a lot of lows.
They were,
Do not make me say it again.
they were layering it on pretty thick.
Minus 10 XP.
Claudia has her red panda ears, and then does she still have her?
He has the wolf ears
Oh,
and tail.
Oh, okay.
Or doggo ears. Sorry, he has Sheba ears and tail.
Claudia will reach out and scratch behind his ear.
Make an animal
Aw.
handling roll, please, Miss Baron Liebhausen.
Please let me say I have that.
Oh no!
Oh no! Claudia rolls a 1.
What's your charisma bonus?
I've got
Is it more than a 1?
I have a 2.
You have a +1 or better charisma.
Yeah. I have a 2.
Oh my.
What? What is that?
Nothing. I'm not rolling well tonight. Let's put it that way. Those horrible meet cutes in the bardic tales where they talk about the knight and the barmaid and how the floor is a little slippery and they kind of clatter against each other.
I mean, he has ears. I have ears. It could be.
It's kind of like the armor sort of smushes into your layers, and it's sort of a horrible Velcro effect, and you're kind of just stuck together, staring awkwardly as the entire camp is looking at you both like, what the hell is going on, with a screaming child next to you, someone raising the dead, a tower crashing into a literal tidal wave of alcohol, and a bunch of summoned water skins putting out the fire that was actually put in the garden by one of you people. And the badger has drunk the fucking magical beer.
Are you feeling what I'm feeling?
Yes, I am. I don't know if it is, but I almost see like the blessing of the great and mighty Prue has found you. Not only do you have ears of purest red, but bear ears too, and I can barely stand it. When I see you, I feel like I must. He grabs you into a tango.
That's better than I was
I
afraid
mean-
was going to happen.
Right?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was a little nervous for a minute.
She has a lot of
Do I-
layers on. It's
But yes, now the paladin and Claudia are dancing the tango while the birds being summoned, and he has to go for a total of 3 rounds. So no, that's 3. That's 2 rounds because that's a D3. So for 2 rounds, he's dancing the tango unless you attempt to use the grapple rules to break out, and I really don't want to deal with them, but I will if you insist, because consent is king. Or you can dance the tango with the inebriated, doggo-eared paladin, who is completely taken with you because you have bear ears.
Claudia would like to dance the tango with him, but as long as she can lead, and she would like to lead over to the soggy target to see if he can fix it, or at least hold it, or something.
I'm gonna say that's gonna take as many rounds as it takes Malibu to bounce. Unless do you have anything else you want to do, Ella? They're
Oh,
sort
no.
of putting the pieces together and have quenched the fire. And Claudia is dancing with the paladin.
I'll look up to make sure that they're doing it, and then like have more of the fake temper tantrum in between, just to make sure that they continue to fix things. But no, not doing anything until it's
Who
fixed.
is doing it? Like,
Yep,
that's
don't-
very bad phrasing.
Don't care. Don't care.
I need to clarify who you think is doing what. Oh, you don't care. Okay.
Don't care. As
I'm
if
still
it
close.
looks like there is progress being made,
How long is that going to happen?
however long it takes them to
The
fix
paladin's
the target.
hoping for progress to be made.
However long it takes for them to
Okay.
fix the target.
So yeah, we're just gonna finish your turn, Claudia, while you dancing. Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
I am
Gigi,
raising the dead.
you have raised the dead. What do you call this guy?
Sack.
I've got to find a skeleton.
I think technically he's a zombie since he's freshly dead.
Oh, he's a zombie. He's burnt.
He is home freaked.
God.
I shall call him Crouton.
Crouton.
This is my zombie friend Crouton. He is crunchy.
Is he crunchy?
Crunchy. Crouton.
Now I want a salad. Y'all stop.
I need to make a note of what I named him or I'm gonna forget.
Oh, we won't.
Oh, nobody's gonna forget this.
Alright. Okay. So as my bonus action for this turn, I
There comes
Crouton!
Crouton.
Hello! Oh!
Here we go.
Oh!
I don't know much French, but he's
Okay, I need you to go.
I don't know why he's Spanish, but he's
He
Spanish.
can be whatever he wants because he's man.
Sí.
For my bonus action, I would like to command him to go and hold the pieces of the target together.
Sí, jefe. They're just gonna stick the pieces into his ribs.
Oh.
Perfect! He's probably still a little sticky.
so that the bullseye is kind of his sternum. Definitely the
Yeah.
burning flesh provides adequate
Excellently.
adhesive.
Claudia, would you tango your boutte to stab it the crossbow thingy into the zombie's target? S'il vous plaît?
Yes, absolutely.
Merci beaucoup. Yeah.
When it is her turn. Is there anything else? Cluton is now the target. God help us all.
I guess I'm gonna move over towards the door thing with the expectation that perhaps one day it will open.
That is brave of you and bold of you to think that anyone is ever getting off the map.
I have a backup plan if Crouton fails me. Next! You can still see me, you're fine!
Mucho trabajo! ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I did not tell you to speak! Crouton! Crouton should be crispy and silent!
Lo siento, jefa!
That's what I thought! Okay, Malibu, my love, what are you doing? You're very far away.
Oh.
You have bounced. Okay. You are now in long distance rate of the tower where you can see people. They're fighting against their chains. They're struggling. They're in water and beer. Magical beer. Some of them have dog ears. Some have kitty ears. One has a bubble.
Save that one last.
And
one has a
several of
bubble?
them are speaking with strange accents. Yeah, not like your bubble, but like every time they open their mouth, bubbles come out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, they are sort of underwater, so it's to be expected, but it looks a little more intense than normal. Because you can see really well in your X-ray zoom-in enhanced bubble.
Of course I can, because you're cruel and mean and made me see all this. Oh,
which means you could actually have line of sight to do something. Oh, horrible, evil DM.
How dare!
Why are you now expecting us to do stuff?
I can take it back. I could take back the zoom and enhance power.
Right?
No. It's good.
I just got here. I shouldn't be expected to do things.
You are raising Crouton, okay? He is now your responsibility, and you are raising the dead in the presence of magical alcohol. Did you think that through? No, which is good, because I did.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
No regrets.
Speaking of which, would you please roll a D100 for Crouton?
Who?
And a Constitution save,
okay.
Gigi?
Yeah, I was like, wait! I do not... Okay.
What did you roll?
It's a 75 on the D100. I have to look up what the zombie's stats are.
Just roll I'll let you roll the Constitution save and we'll just give him a negative. I mean, 'cause he's a zombie. He's not the most... You did great. He's not drunk. Your zombie is inebriated. Okay. I have noted what has happened to Crouton. He's surrounded by magical burning beer fumes. Meanwhile, Malibu, what are you doing on your turn?
Would I possibly be within 120 feet of the closest chained up person?
Yes, you would.
Okay. And I would like to, if the DM says this is permitted, I would like to use Guiding Bolt and fling it at the chains of the person and to break their chains. I don't want to hit the person, I want to hit their chains.
That would be a difficult task. It would be at disadvantage for you to hit the chains. However, since you have the zoom and enhance super targeting bubble, that will negate it. So long as you really sell it to me.
I am going to use every weapon in my arsenal, anything I can dig up to break those chains and free my people.
Even
I have to be able to do this. Yeah, well, if that will that break chains, but okay.
Well, it does involve chains from time to time.
Yeah, but aren't they usually the kind that hold? But anyway.
Oh my God, Crouton's constitution is better than mine. How is that fair?
No.
Crouton is now unable to get drunk. I'm just declaring it. That roll was so good.
He stays crunchy and dressing.
He will not
Yes.
absorb.
He is not soggy Crouton. Crouton, the never soggy, is now
That
his
is
moniker.
full name.
Okay.
Yes.
Crouton.
Wait till you see what
Crouton
he's
de
going to be doing.
brioche.
I'm going to fling this bolt.
I should have named
Wait,
him Baguette.
French people, shut up. It's Malibu time.
Wait a minute. It's Malibu time. What level am I? I forgot. Hang on, I'm looking.
Level 6, are you not?
I'm level 6. Okay.
Or as we say in America, 6.
There we go. Did I hit?
With a 19. Because of your super magic, complain all you want about it, Bubble. You have hit the chains and broken them. They can now attempt to get free, and
Yay!
I am now going to have to roll a ton of crap. Is there anything else you would like to do this turn?
No.
And you can hit end.
I'm sorry.
While I have to roll and roll and roll and roll
Oh,
and make notes.
this is going to free everybody?
The chains
this is
were all
awesome.
wrapped around in one thing. That's how chains work. This wasn't like some kink master shibari expert. It was a bunch of drunk people chaining people up.
Okay, I didn't think about the drunk. I thought they were being careful and chaining them individually. But you know what? I like it your way better, so we're going to leave it the way it is.
Are you questioning me?
No. You are
Is this
brilliant
the time
and
where you
all-knowing.
want to shut up?
You are
And if
brilliant and all-knowing and gorgeous. So,
Flattery
I would
will
never
get you
question.
through this turn.
I know. I can keep going if you want me to. I have a
Ellie Minibrook?
thesaurus, and I'm not afraid to use it.
We're up to Ellie Minibrook.
So the target is held together, correct?
Ellie, are you muted?
Oh, probably. Yes.
She's tantruming it so hard that you can't even hear her now.
I know, right? I have hit a new sonic level.
Yeah.
So the target is now being held together, correct?
By Crouton.
Crouton,
Yes.
the brioche.
Mhm.
And
The unsoakable zombie skeleton thing.
yeah. And Claudia had the magic crossbow bolt, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. And she is within reach of me. Can I
You have
steal
the
it
crossbow.
from her?
She has the bolt.
Exactly. Can I steal the crossbow bolt from her as she's dancing around with whoever it is she's dancing around with?
It would be a difficult. Would that be sleight of hand? Or. God, I hate all these roguey skills. Damn it. Why do the rogues keep thinking it's so tough?
I mean, I can do a sleight of hand. You tell me.
Yeah, sleight of hand. I mean, that's what pickpocketing would be used for.
Yeah.
Or you could just ask Claudia for it while she's dancing, but that seems awfully boring.
Yeah, I mean, what child asks for something?
Not if she adds it to the dance. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I did click it. There we go. 24. Ella rolled a 24 sleight of hand.
Damn, girl, you've been learning from Claudia. And she is rather... Claudia, would you say you're distracted by Bud the Light and his shiny hiney?
I would.
Or more by his doggo ears?
She originally was going to have it between her teeth like a rose during the tango, but she's going to fling it that way.
You just fling it towards a small temper tantrumed child.
Pretty much, yeah.
That actually tracks.
And I mean, as long as the child shuts up, nobody would actually pay much attention. That was my theory, but
Yeah, that is absolutely true. I can confirm.
so
Nope.
I am still behind the line, I think, because I didn't move. I just threw myself to the ground. I'm gonna try the crossbow at the target that Crouton is holding together. Come on, roll 20. You can do it.
You can do it, roll 20. Whee.
Woohoo!
I mean, that's the best. You literally caught that thing in the air. In fact, it was so good, I'm going to give you advantage just because I really want to see you describe teeny tiny Ellie Minibrook with the huge crossbow firing at the zombie with the target glued to its flesh, surrounded by flames, while Claudia tangos with Bud the Light and Fifi gloats.
Oh,
Sorry, Gigi gloats.
And with the epic confidence of a child who finally gets exactly what she wants. Because the only thing that she wanted was to continue playing her game, and she was focused as hell on that. She was going to get her target back together, she was going to get her arrow, and she was going to fire that thing because she knew she could get it. And so she fired it, and nobody got in her way because she is royalty and nobility, and everybody knows that you don't get in the way of either a child having a tantrum, a noble having a tantrum, but especially not a noble child having a tantrum.
I'm going to say you literally summon so much entitlement that you glow for a second.
Hell yeah.
It's like a Bob Fosse musical.
Do you have a catchphrase as you let loose this perfect bolt?
Not a catchphrase, but as soon as it hits the target, she will shout, Ganache!
Bear in mind you're French. In the immortal words of the Legend of Zelda, the third light ignites, and the door to the cult of the Brisky dungeon.
I knew it!
Meanwhile, Crouton stares at you and goes, Oi! Why you shoot at me, lassie?
Oh no. He's Scottish.
How rude do you have to be, you wee bear?
He was Spanish.
I wanted the door open, and this is how you open the door, so I shot the door open, and now I want to go there.
I'm not wearing anything on this. I need my kilt. What have you
Crouton.
done to me? Why am I
Crouton, tais-toi.
so burning?
Shut up!
No!
Tais-toi! Tais-toi! Taisez-vous! No! No!
I do it.
I'm telling.
At least you know
Yes, good
English.
No. See, we unite in that.
Aye, lassie. Can I
You
have
can
another
whatever you
drink?
want right
I'm
now.
telling.
I'm
And
so
thus-
confused.
The skeleton starts dragging himself over towards a bar. And he sort of wrapped what used to be his apron and shirt into a horrifically gory, charred kilt.
Ew.
I'm not wearing anything underneath now.
I'm
It's
telling.
burned.
He's not wearing any clothes, I'm telling.
He's dealing with some chafing. Have some understanding.
Well then, you know what? The door is actually open. I'll give Malibu one final. What you doing out there? Anything else you'd like to do in the middle of nowhere as you have summoned a great deal of magic?
Well, I'm continuing on toward the people that are now getting loose of their chains. So
Well, tell me this. Physics are a bitch, and so am I. As the next big wave starts heading towards your bouncy,
God.
bouncy ball.
yeah, but I can surf.
It's got a nice frothy head. Oh, you can? You have that skill?
Sure.
Do
I don't know.
Oh, when did you learn surfing?
Shut up.
In the, the priesthood.
It's
We'll
it
let
is-
you
hey,
think
it is
on that because I
required.
think this
It is required by my priesthood.
That sounds legit to me.
See? Thank you.
Tune in to the next episode of Calamity Janes to see can Malibu
Stop.
bullshit R.E. Car. Dun
Okay, now
dun
I've got zombie stats
dun.
But
Oh God.
You're gonna make me look up surfing rules, you bitch.
Yes, I am.
But that's not all. Stay
My intro
tuned
music.
to a word from our sponsors and make sure to come back, like, subscribe, do all that stuff as we have questions coming up soon for the Calamity Janes. So, we have had quite the adventure for the Calamity Janes as now Malibu's got some time to figure out just how she's going to win me over. I do accept tea and chocolate, just so you know. But other than that, you know what else I really love, ladies? I love questions from our
that's fair.
adoring fans. How about you?
They did, yeah.
Me
Bring 'em on.
too.
Do you like questions?
Are you sure they're
That's true.
adoring?
This is true. They did.
Modestly
I don't-
loathing?
At con, they gave me
Schadenfreude
chocolate, so I consider
Okay.
that adoration.
Yeah.
They,
all right.
they did feed us liquor.
They also gave me boozy boba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fed
If
us
that's
liquor.
not love, what is? Okay,
Well,
then.
You know, and some of the people that really, really adore us are our fans on the Discord. You know how we can tell that they adore us? It's because they throw money at us, and money is a good
And
thing.
we love money.
So,
I love
and we
our
love
fun
money,
TV.
and we use money to make the show better and get things like this cool new program that you can now see our beautiful, beautiful faces while we game. Sure.
And mine, too.
Anyway, so I said all of our. But anyway, so you know,
I showered
since you
just
guys
for
throw
this.
a little cash in, you did. You showed up wet.
She got wet for us.
I
She
did.
did.
And in
But
bed.
since our since our Discord
we've
friends
derailed
throw money
again
at us, we
faster than
figured
an
we'd let them
Idris Elba.
scop the line. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna go.
Just
Kyle
ask the
the
damn
Moose.
questions before I mention
One of our
another
Discord
Idris Elba
friends.
moment.
Right. What is the last awesome book you read that wasn't written by an author on these podcasts?
Heaven Official's Blessing by, I cannot say the name. I haven't learned how to, but it's by a Chinese author whose abbreviations are MXTX. And it's
Laura Olympus.
recently translated and been hitting the New York Times bestseller list as it comes out. So check them out.
Yep.
Neat.
Mine was Lore Olympus Volume 2 by Rachel Smythe. The
Love.
other Rachel who writes stuff, but she's in
Love.
New Zealand, and that was one of my birthday presents, and I finally got around to reading it.
Nice.
Mine is "You Sexy Thing" by Kat Rambo.
Oh
'Cause
my god, I
it's
have that
Military
audio.
friends have. Oh, it's awesome! It's really good. These military friends have teamed up to open a restaurant way, way out from the center of the universe. And one day, their space station is attacked, and they end up trapped on a sentient ship. And there are pirates, and there's evil going on, and baking skills may be the only thing that will save them. It's so much fun.
There is
So,
no
it's sort of
book
like if
more-
Legends and
more like me in this universe. It's like
You would
Farscape
love
meets
it.
the Great British Bake Off.
Huh.
You will love it. Yeah.
Because
And she's my friend. Like, we play Pokemon Go together, Kat Rambo and I still haven't read her book, and I feel guilty. And I know she bought
Ugh,
mine.
You need to read it.
She bought Tad's, so I should really read that.
I read
Can y'all hear me?
Where the Crawdads Sing, but it was a good book, but it was because my mom forced me to read it. As you know, as most good books are. But I usually read absolute, quickie trash, and I plow through it like 5 books a week. And if I don't, they're just like things that I consume that are escapist literature, like rom-coms and like romances. And if I don't like something, then I bail really fast, which is not. I've never done that as a human being before, but now that's how I am.
So is that why you haven't read my books?
Could be.
Did you know that the Where the Crawdads Sing author is wanted for questioning involving a murder in Zimbabwe?
I do know
Or
that.
Zambia?
A Z country.
Zambia, I think.
Yeah, something about a poacher and her husband, and yeah,
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's very,
very intriguing.
Ooh, that's
I know,
interesting.
right?
Yeah.
So
Right. You know, we all thought that we writers just stay home with our shoes off writing, but no.
What were you going to say, Teresa?
I listen to audiobooks pretty much compulsively at my job, so I have a few recommendations. One is Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman, who was at A&D Con. I have burned through 4 of those books in 2 weeks. because they are that good. I've
heard the audio is amazing.
Wow.
It is. It's fucking hilarious. There's another series I've been listening to called White Trash Warlock by David R. Slayton. And one that I just kind of took a chance on because it sounded funny was The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. All of them absolutely hilarious and good fun.
I think that's in my library stack.
Yeah, it's really, really
the
good.
Wisteria Society. I have to go look.
The only thing that disappointed me when I got through the second one was there wasn't another one ready for me to pick up and read.
I feel really bad because I do have
Cool.
to shout out, because it is technically someone on the podcast, but I got to beta read a new secret project by lovely Bjorn the Barbarian, Joe Brassy. It's gonna be good. That's all I can
Nice.
say. It's gonna be real good.
Does he have a title for it yet?
He does, but I don't know if I can release that, so I'm just going to nod and smile and say, it's
I
good.
know, that's hard.
Cool. Cool. Okay, well, we'll go on to another question. Heinous Lizard apparently is hungry tonight and wants to know, what is your favorite recipe?
Do I have to name just one?
No, but I'd say stop at 5. And
There's probably two. One,
Well-
or I'll let you go first while I think it through.
oh no, okay. Well, I was just going to say mine is a wedding pilaf from Tajikistan, and it's got nuts and lemon and orange peels in it, and it's really, really good, and I love it, and I would make it every week if I thought I could get away with it and my family wouldn't kill me, but because I would eat it all the time. But
I work stupid
it's
hours,
delicious.
so my aim is to make things that are very simple and very easy. So my favorite thing that I've learned to do is you take like a chicken breast and you put it on a baking pan and you cover it with something like a salad dressing or mayonnaise or sour cream or something like that. Some kind of fatty, creamy, whatever. And then you use some kind of like breading. You can crunch up like those French fried onions or panko or even stuffing mix. And then you put that on top and you bake it for like 30 minutes or just under 30 minutes. And it comes out of the oven freaking perfect. You can throw all your veggies on the pan and cook it all at the same time. It comes all out at once and you have one thing to wash. And it is fabulous.
That does
Nice.
sound pretty damn amazing.
And it's stupid easy. Like when you get home and you're exhausted, you can put it together in like
Very good
5
cooking
minutes and get it
things.
in the oven, and in 30
Lately
you'll
I've
have dinner.
been doing a sweet garlic soy tofu bowl
Cool.
with
about
like
you,
rice
Judy?
noodles and veggies. That's been pretty yummy. But yeah, generally speaking, I'm not. I don't know. I'm too distracted to cook things.
Emily?
My favorite recipe is a marinade that my dad left to me for us. And it's actually like a Korean-based like beef marinade. And I don't eat a ton of beef anymore, but I would for this, like short ribs.
Mm,
And it's got like ginger,
Yum.
scallions, soy, sesame, a little bit of sugar, and you garnish with sesame seeds. I think I'm forgetting something.
Sounds almost like bulgogi.
Yeah, it is a lot like that. Super yummy.
mm.
Oh man.
I guess I get to go because I have a few, because anyone who knows me knows I cook. Probably the most useful recipe I have is the Hokkaido style milk bread.
Ooh.
It's where you do like tangzong and you effectively cook gravy in advance and then you mix it into your bread dough. And it's a soft, fluffy, and rich dough that I turn into cinnamon buns. I think I'm going to try a pumpkin babka tomorrow because that idea just occurred to me. Or you can make it into bread. You can make it into hamburger buns. It's very versatile. But my recipe that I probably hold on to the most is my dad's recipe for pasta fazool,
Mm.
the dreadfully
Aw.
Americanized, but it's got like sausage and ground meat and lots of beans and vegetables, and it makes your whole house smell amazing. And it has fennel in it, which I can actually taste right now because my sense of taste and smell haven't fully come back. So it's my favorite recipe at the moment.
Mm.
Yeah, I like that. But if you ever need a recipe, I am probably the person to ask because there's also my legendary blueberry muffins. There's my no egg tiramisu,
Mm.
and a lot of people love my fluffy cloud biscuits, which are just a buttermilk drop biscuit that's crispy on the outside and so fluffy, and you can just
Yum,
put
yum,
a
yum.
fried chicken in it, and then you can have a chicken biscuit and not feel guilty. You know what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
But yeah, I do a lot.
you had me at tiramisu.
Oh yeah, my 5-minute tiramisu is
I love
amazing.
tiramisu.
It's so easy.
Yum.
You literally start with a Starbucks
I
leftover
want
coffee if you
some.
want. And you just whip the cream and the
Cool.
mascarpone and you soak your ladyfingers and you use some booze and that's about it. Comes together like a snap.
Yeah.
Nice. And if anybody wants the actual recipes that we have mentioned, just let us, make a note of it on the Authors and Dragons page, and we will post our recipes for you. So
I will post a
we're not
lot of
going to get into
recipes,
all
it
the
sounds like.
minutia here.
Yes, you will.
You
But anyway,
Mark.
we said that we love our Discord people, and we do, but we also love our Facebook fans. And so we're going to get some
Lol.
questions from them too.
That's
For
awesome.
example,
No.
dear Mark,
Hold
I
on.
know,
you
but
know
the
which
sadness
Mark
made
this
it
is,
better.
right?
Fuck
you,
Mark.
Mark.
Exactly.
You, Mark.
That'll totally be fixed in
Well,
post-production.
Let's hope. That was sad.
Made it better is what you
So
mean
we're just
for
gonna pretend that
sure.
didn't
It's
happen.
so on point though. It's like literally
I think
the
we're
most
a
us
little
ever.
bit out of sync with this program. Like everybody's feed's just a little messed up, and that just kind of made it really obvious.
Yeah,
Better.
yeah. Really,
Because we're all trying to keep up with each other, but
it's
we're
the
not
program.
like
It
in
was
sync
not
at
us.
all. Wow.
that's it. That's what it is. But anyway, Mark wants to know if you could write a book or a short story in one of the guys' universes, what would it be? Now, I'm actually writing a novella series in John's Harker universe right now, so I'm going to count that as that and throw it to y'all.
I was going to say Caitlin takes place in his Bubba the Monster Hunter
Well,
universe.
that one's easy.
Yeah.
Does she? Okay.
Yep.
I literally write the False Icon series in the Tome of Bill universe, which book 4, Deviant Dark Dryads, coming out soon.
I've written
Oh.
a Brandon Thighmaster book and a Fandango book, so that I guess that counts. But I'm probably gunning for Rick's one of Rick's universes.
Ooh, we should just write a book in Rick's universe and not include him. Just be like, yeah, totally, it's us.
If we were actually going to
yeah,
go,
my Shadows and Sight
if we're actually going to go with style, I would probably fit Joe's world best, just because I do more epic fantasy than anything else. But
his new one's really epic. It's really good. You'd love it.
I can't wait to read it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Judah,
You should ask if you can.
That's
I guess we should flip up the
That's
question. Other than the
Yeah.
ones you're currently writing or plotting against Rick, which he doesn't know
I
because
like
he's
that
not going to pay
plan.
attention and listen to
Right.
these questions.
Mm.
So everyone make sure to tag him. If it wasn't in the universe you're currently writing with one of the guys,
Yes.
what would it be?
Maybe Drew.
Then I'll take Joe's world.
Should go for Drew. We haven't harassed him yet.
Yeah, I think probably I would aim for Drew. Either the NPCs or the Fred the Vampire Accountant.
Yeah.
They're fun.
I feel like I have to write something in the Harkerverse just because I'm like the only one
Aw,
I feel
yeah.
like who hasn't. But if I had my dream, I would probably want to write like a superpowered spinoff because I love superheroes. There's no denying that. Probably more the villains though. I would go
Okay.
for the villain side. Emily, do you have a
Okay,
second choice? Because you didn't get
Oh, I already did Rick. Rick and
Yeah.
then Drew.
Oh, you already did
Yeah.
Rick. He was your
Yeah, that's right.
he's your side hustle.
So, so the next question, Heinous Lizard. Yes, he's the one with the recipes before, and I guess he's cooking now and wants to hear more things. He wants to know if the Janes ever do a Salty Bastards type secondary game.
I think
Who would
absolutely.
DM and what would your characters be?
Absolutely, you would
And
be.
I am totally putting dibs on the rogue, on the thief, because yeah, because I love playing thieves.
Shoehorned into playing Hannah Barbarian.
No.
Mhm.
But who would be our illustrious dungeon mistress?
We have so many choices.
I think Emily should
Oh
do
God, I'm the least
Emily would be good, yeah.
talented. I'm the last choice in this group.
I would
We
hear
should do
so many
rotating.
While I look for things. Yeah.
We do a rotating.
I had to stall you guys while I had to
a
roll
rotating
like
DM,
6
so we
times.
rotate one person as the DM each
Roleplay
week.
amongst
The
yourselves.
story
Roleplay amongst
continues like the
yourselves.
same.
Yeah, I feel like anybody but me would be a great choice.
Says the person who's actually DM'd an episode of Authors and Dragons that's of legend.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I feel like I should get to skip
Dizzy.
because I never ever get to play.
True.
I am currently the
Oh.
only person who has never actually played in a regular A&D podcast.
It's
so.
perfect.
I'm going to throw an Ellie mini Brooks
We hear you.
and
It
have Matt
does.
Timpel Tantrum.
Cool.
That's living on, just so you know.
Mhm.
Ellie mini Brooks.
That's okay. I can deal. I think it has to live on until we get the Curse Birkin anyway.
Or elven
Yeah.
natural aging.
Yeah, but that's gonna take like
Oh,
centuries.
no.
Let's be real. You're
Exactly.
stuck. You're
Did you-
stuck with an annoying 8-year-old until you fix the problem.
Hmm.
Did you say a cursed merkin?
God help me.
No, the cursed merkin is actually in the dungeon. Don't spoil anything.
An 8-year-old did
In
not
case
have a
you're
need
wondering,
for
there
a
really is a
merkin.
I am
cursed merkin
touching
item.
nothing.
Thank God. I will not make the comment. I will not make the comment. There's a horrible comment. There is a comment so horrible, and no, I am never saying it, but just know that I thought it, and I'm sorry.
And see, I'm scared to death to ask you the last question, but here I'm going to go ahead and ask it, and you'll see why in a second. Matthew Moskowitz wants to know, why are none of y'all playing a lovely, fuzzy, and cute tabaxi?
Yet.
I'm like, okay, don't want to talk about fuzziness.
I will say I have the actual reason, which I'll put last. So you guys say why you're not playing a tabaxi, and then I'll spoil it and give the
I'm
real
allergic to cats.
Same. And in terms of being like an animal profile person, I'm more of a dog person than a cat person. Partly because I like to breathe, but also partly because I just prefer dogs.
Yeah, same.
Very true.
How about you, Misty?
Well, I am entirely too adorable in real life to play something cute like this, and in game you want to be something different from what you are, and I'm too adorable to do that. So
Can confirm is adorable. Judy?
Well, I just didn't feel like my purr ability was up to standard to play a tabaxi, like I gotta work on it still. It just doesn't feel
It's
pretty
very
darn good.
French.
It's very very French purr. I am a French cat. I will always I can do like 2 accents. And then
Le chat. I am a French cat.
Yes.
These French pussy.
Really, I am a French cat. Meow.
New live tweet
No.
Engaged.
And now the really boring real reason is that they were all restricted to the player handbook races and classes when we first created to keep everything on a level playing field. And just because we had, actually when we first started it, it was supposed to be a one-shot, and it was to make things easy. starting off. But to keep it consistent, we, at least for this campaign, are limited to the player's handbook. Who knows if anything changes?
Who knows?
I know. Oh my
Well, and
God,
that's all I've got
logical,
this
boring
time, so.
answer.
Gasp.
It happens.
Who knew it was possible?
Bucking the trend here.
Hey,
That's what
live
I
it
do.
up, people. You'll never get it again. So,
But yeah, I guess that's.
but those are all the questions for tonight. So,
I was gonna say, let's end on the cold clinical note because that's what every girl wants. So that is the
Yeah.
Calamity Jane, season 2, episode 3, and I have been your hostess with the mostest, the one, the only, the actually there's like 20 of us, but I'm the R.E. Carr who writes about vampires. And this is our lovely coterie of E.M. Kaplan, Judy Black, Teresa Glover, and Misty Massey. Say goodnight, ladies.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, ladies.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to those who created it, which is us, the people you just heard play the game. Opening and closing themes performed by the Gore Core 4.
Authors and Dragons! Authors and Dragons!
Don't screw a genie.